you may notice that there is a CoolCam folder now on the desktop. We're back with the Curtis DCD-1200. Was that what it was? Yes. Digital camera with its plastic lens and all of its goodness. And of course, its serial connectivity, which is completely awesome, because that'll make it work on anything. But last time we were not able to get the USB connection to work. I don't have any Windows 98 laptops that have USB. Anything that runs, anything that has USB that I own can run Windows XP comfortably well. I think this thing has 256 mega RAM. Well, someone in my brain said, take a look and see if there are other drivers available for it. I don't know why I thought this might be a good idea, but I decided to look, and after going to many shady driver download sites, you want to get viruses, that's a surefire way to do it. But after going to many sites, I found this driver. When you open it up, it's got driver files in there. Is it possible? Well, let's go ahead and we'll turn the camera on and I'll snap a bunch of pictures. Okay, I've snapped 20 pictures, and just so you know, it shows 0. There we are. And if you try to press again, it beeps at you. Okay, no problem. So now, let's go ahead and plug in the USB cable. There we are. I'm going to widen the shot out a bit so you can see. So I have the USB cable connected. The other end of it will plug in. It goes beep beep, and it found USB dual mode camera. Don't try to search for drivers for that, because you'll find all kinds of stuff and none of it is any good. So Windows XP, anyway, comes up with wanting drivers. You know, where is this thing? What is this thing? You want Windows to search for Windows updates for, it's not going to be there, no. But we're going to say install from a specific location. I've done this before, obviously. That is the location. We'll hit next, and there you go. CoolCam. That's the one. It's unsigned. That's fine. A lot of stuff wasn't. Continue anyway. We'll hit next. Windows crunches around. It found it. It's installing drivers on Windows XP, and it's set up, and it says CoolCam. We'll hit finish. Now we're going to go back to PaintShop Pro 6. It doesn't matter, just anything where you can do a Twain acquire. We can close the Found New Hardware. And if you go over to, I'll close that, import Twain, select source. Ooh, look what's there now. There's another listing. The first one says 1.132-32, and the other one says 1.12 32-32. Let's pick that. We'll hit select. File, import, Twain, acquire. Damn, that was fast. Damn, compared to serial, that was quick. Now, Get Pictures will reread it. Okay, so you see it there and you see how fast that propagates. With this, I have to sort of highlight them like that. And then we can choose capture. Picture 1, picture 2, picture 3, picture 4, picture 5, picture 6, picture 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at the speed of USB 1.1, man. Each of these is the same 100 some odd kilobytes. And bingo bango, we're done. That's all there is to it. It works on USB. There's all the pictures I snapped just like that. Very simple. I'm not going to save these or bother with it because you've seen the quality of the pictures that this thing takes, or rather lack thereof, in the previous part on this camera. But did you notice something? Let me close this out, and we're going to hit no 1,000 times, actually 20 times. And I'm going to reload PaintShop Pro 6. We're going to close the stupid thing that comes up here. File, import, Twain, acquire. Let it read the pictures. Stills or video? Is that for like the AVI capture thing program that it came with? I don't know. It says this will delete all images on the camera. Are you sure? You see that, folks? I'm going to leave everything as it is, and you tell me what that's seeing. The camera is pointing that way, and if I move it, it's a fucking webcam now. It sees and updates as fast as it possibly can on USB 1. You get the herky-jerkies like that. This camera is forwards compatible.
A mix CD. That, my friend, is Jumbo Large. Now let's put it in and crank it up. What? No, just force it in there. I'm sure that thing's forwards compatible. Oh yeah, the cheat. These are some jamming tunes. And now we're jamming.
That's right. It just works. Now, let's see if anything happens when you press the button. Something blinked. Oh my God. When you hit the shutter button, it grabs a still. And transfers just that fast. Just that quick, it transfers. It just freezes it, and if I hold the button, nothing else happens. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't even notice before on the serial. You see that display? It's got the little things going around. This somehow can turn into a webcam, and I have no idea that it could do that. The book for it makes absolutely No mention of this functionality whatsoever anywhere. And now that it's out of the acquire function, the display reads 20 again. So the caveat is it does erase the pictures that are on there, but it works. Now we'll close all this down, and I want to show you, it doesn't matter what. Here's PaintShop Pro 8. So we'll hit that, and then I'll try the original software because I think it's still installed. PaintShop Pro 8 has the same Twain acquire function, so it should be a global thing and should work. File, import, Twain, select source, select that one. Now there's no pictures, but that's okay. Import, Twain, acquire. And obviously, like I said, there's no pictures, so nothing there. But you can hit video, and there it is, a live feed from this camera. Now, kind of a moot point because it has no tripod mount whatsoever, so it would have to just sort of sit there like that. So kind of useless in that regard. And again, while it's in video mode, that's what it's got. Now, also it shows, let me zoom back in. Up here it says USB 1 or none. Settings gives you a bunch of different stuff. You can adjust, let's see if I could do this. I don't know if it does it on the fly. Brightness. It does. Contrast. Color, we can enrich it, which is actually not bad because, you know, that's actually pretty good. But we'll hit defaults. So it goes back. And now we'll go over to, this is an interesting picture-in-picture of what the camera's seeing. We can go to advanced, monochrome, fast color, and high quality color. Yeah, it makes a difference. Anti-speckle. Not sure. Let's go to high quality. I know that's out of focus because it's closer than the focal range of it, but anyway, it works. I'll turn it back on for what it's worth. Zoom, flip vertical, flip horizontal, and the pan tilt zoom, well, yeah, can't drag it, do anything, can't do anything with that. Nothing there. Cancel. Format. Ooh. Camera select. 1. Can't change it. I guess you can put a name. Image size. CIF. QVGA. SIF. QCIF. So let's go through these. Here's SIF QVGA. Says 320 by 240. Scaled full field of view. I don't know. It changed. We'll hit format again. QCIF 176 by 144. Image format is just RGB 24, so I guess RGB 24-bit. Hit OK. There's QCIF. Is the motion any better? Oh, yes, it is. Look at that frame rate now. That's very good. For something this old that is such a turd like that. Oh, yes, it is. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go back to format. That was QCIF. QSIF 160 by 120. It changed. And SQCIF 128 by 96 pixels. Ladies and gentlemen, that's got to be like 30 fucking frames a second right there. That is absolutely choochin'. Now, there's no way for me to capture video that I found. If I hit capture, it just gets the one still, and that's it. And then there's close, which will close that, and that's that. And now we're back where we were. So let's hook up the serial now, and I think I have to switch to that other thing, which means it would never be able to capture video. I mean, for how long it takes on serial to do this and capture just one picture, it would be absolutely unusable. We'll disconnect. I'll snap some pictures. I had to turn it off and back on. So there's 10 pictures. We'll get our serial port. The USB is completely disconnected. And whoopsie, I think I knocked the power cord out, but this laptop's battery still works after 20 some odd years, so there we go. And we'll plug in the serial connection. Nothing changed on the camera, still shows 10. Now it's doing that doo-doo-doo, beep beep. Import, Twain, acquire. Oh, it still works. But with this new driver, you have to see, and the COM2 or none. So it just sort of knows. Whoopsie, let's try that again. Well, I didn't get all of them, but you get the idea. And then we can do capture. And there is back to the old serial connection once again, which goes to show that serial was good for certain things, but not for others. That amount of time for a picture compared to what we just saw on USB. USB, they said 20 times faster. I don't think I actually need to get the stopwatch and time that. Maybe we should. Yeah, let's do it just for fun. Okay, we're still hooked up serial. We'll hit acquire. It reads the pictures. I've taken just one picture and cleared the rest of the camera. And we're going to click on capture, not get pictures, because that'll reread it. That would be dumb. And I'll hit start as soon as I click on that. $18 seconds. We'll call it a good 18 seconds. Now, again, I want to reiterate there is no option for video over the serial. So we'll hit close. We'll close that. We don't need it. I'm not going to hook up both cables at the same time. I think, if anything, USB would take precedence. But it may actually allow you to select, which would be kind of interesting. We'll go back to acquire. We'll click on that, and we're going to hit capture. I'm going to do this completely off camera with the stopwatch. I hit it by accident with the touchpad, but we'll do it again. It'll capture it again. No, it didn't like that. Okay, no problem. We will quit that, close that, don't save it, reset the stopwatch, and try that one more time. Import, Twain, acquire, the one picture, and .92. So it is roughly 20 times faster. It was 18 seconds a picture before, and now we're at 1 second, so it's like 18 times faster. That's close enough, and probably under even better, more ideal conditions. You know, it probably could achieve that. And remember, that's on USB 1. USB 1. And it's still a viable option depending on how much data that you need to move. Okay, great. So we've learned that this camera has a few more tricks up its sleeve than we ever knew of. And I'm curious, I don't think the software that it came with, Photo Studio, File, Acquire. Well, let's hit Select Source to select that one. It's still hooked up USB. It should be exactly the same. Oh, it has a capture function. That's interesting. We'll hit Acquire. And it's the same thing. If I hit videos, it'll do that, and it'll capture stills from the video. But this is all through the Twain driver. It has nothing to do with this program at all. Okay, so that's interesting. Now what if we do capture? What does that do? Target window, client area or desktop, hide photo studio window on. I think it just captures the screen. Okay, it captured the screen. Big deal. Okay, so anyway, that was fun. But we learned that the camera has a few more tricks up its sleeve. But is it that much forward compatible that it would work under Windows 7? I don't go higher than 7 as of this date. So 7 is the highest I'm going to test it on. I am certain that this camera will work over serial on Windows 10. I can't see any reason why not. It's using a Twain driver. And let's see if this driver that works under XP will work on Windows 7. So let me get another laptop. Okay, so here we are back. I'll just snap 10 pictures just to do it. Plug the USB cord into the camera. It's fancy with its side USB ports. Let's see what's going to happen under Windows 7. Camera went beep beep. The computer says installing driver software. Might want to search Windows Update. Alright, I guess we're going to have to wait for that and wait till it bombs out. No driver found. Well, let's go to those driver websites and start downloading, man. Bound to find one that's going to work. Yeah, okay. That was expected. So now we'll go to Device Mangler and see if we can mangle the device. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to find out right now together. Should show up as an unidentified device when it enumerates. There it is there, USB dual mode camera. Update driver software. Browse my computer. Browse to that CoolCam folder. Hit OK. Moment of truth. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it doesn't work with 7 on USB. Oh, that's a shame. Let's hit update driver again. Browse. It did choose to include subfolders. Just for shits, let me pick show all devices and have disk. Browse. And sometimes, rarely, but sometimes it'll force the install. doesn't contain a compatible software driver for your device. Okay, let's try that other folder within that, because there's another folder in it. Oh, maybe not. I swore there was. Well, it's not going to work, so sorry, you can't get this to run on XP, and probably not under Vista either. There's a CoolCam folder within there, but it's, you know, what I'll do is I'll copy this. We'll go back and paste it in here. Not that it matters, it's still not going to work. We'll just copy over everything and try it just for shits one last time, just to see. So we exhaust all options. We'll hit Properties, Update Driver, Browse, Let me pick, Show all devices, Have disk. You're damn right I have a disk. I got one of those disks. That's the only thing. The folder is still there, but I've copied everything there, so it's not going to pick it up. It's not going to work. Hit OK, and it's toast. Okay, so it doesn't work under USB under Windows 7. Does it work via serial on Windows 7? Let's find out. Okay, we got our serial cable. Let's see. No, that's not it. Nope. No ports. Oh, wait, that's VGA. That's not going to work. What are we going to do? Okay, we'll set this to 60 hertz. 16-bit? Huh? Yeah, 32-bit 60 hertz. There we go. Now, that's going to hurt my eyes. But as far as the camera is concerned, that's a lot better for you. So we'll keep those settings. I have the software already installed. This is PaintShop Pro 6. Shouldn't matter. Import, Twain, select source. CoolCam. These are the original drivers it came with. Import, Twain, acquire. Oh, it woke the camera up. Look at that! It works under Windows 7! Oh, yeah! Capture all? Uh-huh. It sure does. It works under Windows 7. First one coming in right now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Now, there's just whatever 10 pictures I took of the same thing here, so we're not going to wait through all of that. But yeah, it works serial on Windows 7. I'm sure it'll work on 8. I'm sure it'll work on 8.1. And I'm sure it'll work on 10. I can't see any reason why the serial connection would not work under any of those operating systems whatsoever. But yeah, there we are. The old Dell with the serial port at Club J. Oh yeah, it works. Still to this day. What was this, 2000? So here we are 21 years later, and it does work over serial on Windows 7. But USB, I think, is going to be limited to about XP, maybe 2000, and of course 98 if that were an option, but I don't have anything set up to do that. But yeah, it'll still work for serial. Can't do any video capture, unfortunately, with that because it doesn't support it. But yes, it works. I just had the smelliest brain fart. The laptop that I tried this on was 64-bit. This machine is 32-bit. And I pointed to the driver, and this is the Windows 7 screen of it's not signed. Install anyway. Let's see what's going to happen. And just like that, CoolCam. Hit close. There it is. It shows up under imaging devices. I've launched PaintShop Pro. We're hooked up USB. I'll prove that via the video. We'll select source. That's the one we want. Select. And we will go back to import, Twain, acquire. Yeah, there it is. It got all those pictures. It does work under Windows 7 and higher, but it requires that you have a 32-bit operating system, because in these days there was no such thing as 64-bit. There was, but not in home computers or anything like that. So it's grabbing the stills, and there's, I don't know, 8, 10, 11 pictures, something on there. So we'll just let that do its thing. I'm going to grab the camera here. There's 10 pictures. So we'll just let that finish out. And now we'll go over to video. It's going to delete all images on the camera. We'll hit yes. There it is. Live video. It works under Windows 7. So yes, if you have a machine that is running, there we go, selfie. If you have a machine, get that out of my eye, damn it. There. If you have a machine that is running a 32-bit operating system in this day and age, even Windows 10, yes, there is such a thing as Windows 10 32-bit. There you go, folks. It still works even over USB and can sort of, kind of, almost a little bit maybe be used as a webcam, but not really. Over the Twain driver, we can capture. That's going to be an interesting one. There it is. It captured it. We'll close the acquire window. There it is. Beautiful. It worked. I know it's not going to be there, but just to see. Yeah, sometimes under Windows something, it'll show up in there. It might show under Control Panel, Devices, and Printers. That's going to be a little while for this machine to load. USB dual mode camera. Hardware. Imaging device. We can hit properties. And the driver's there, and that's that. I don't know if it'll let me do anything with it. Great shortcut properties is what I did. If I double click it, it just gives me that. If I right click it, it gives me that. So I can't do anything with it in there. But it does show up as a device. So it's all there. I'll capture all of these photos here, and we'll put that at the end of this video as a final montage of what this camera can do. So what have we learned here? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. What we learned is there's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to old technology. This camera, which is 21 years old and would never be able to work with anything newer than what it came, what was out at the time, can indeed work with just about anything today. There are some caveats, of course. We've learned that A, you can teach an old dog new tricks with the video that it can actually capture, so to speak. It can't get the video itself, but it can get stills from it. So that's one thing. If you're running Windows anything under any bitage, I guess 16-bit and up, yeah, I can't see any reason why not. Then you can hook this up using the serial cable, which was one of the initial reasons I bought it, just because it hooked up serial. And as far as USB, while this is by no means the cable that it came with, and that cable is somewhere, God only knows, but anyway, it will work with Windows anything, provided the bitage is no higher than 32. So this little piece of junk kitty camera that nobody in their right mind, was I ever in my right mind? That nobody in their right mind would ever consider buying, is so compatible even today. Now think back 21 years ago, Windows 98 was king. That was still around. Windows 2000 was around the corner, or had just come out. It was like this new platform and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. This will even work under NT, it said. Yeah, it's fucking compatible. And it's forwards compatible as well. So there you go. A video I never even thought would happen because the thing wouldn't even turn on at first. But somehow it came to life and brought all of this. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.